All right, who wants to learn about how to remove a water tank and put in a tankless water heating system? Easy enough, right? Well, first, let's talk about why we're doing it. This is a 75-gallon water tank, not uncommon for most residential builds. This one is about 20 years old, and these things are generally only built to last for about 8 to 12 years on average. So we are way past the life cycle on this thing. As a result, we moved in this house about 2 months ago, and yesterday we realized that as we were uh, filling up the bathtub for my son, brown water was coming out when we turned on hot water, and clear water was coming out when we turned on cold water. So, pretty quickly, we were able to identify that the root cause was bad water tank. If you go down and you have a tank that looks something like this, you'll generally find a plate down towards the base that gives you information like model number, flow rate, heating, BTUs per hour, flow rate 76.8 gallons per hour, PSI, things like that. All this you'll want to use as a reference for whatever the thing is that you're going to replace it with. In our case, we're going to look at a tankless water system. Water heating system. And but the first thing we're going to do is take out this old busted tank. There's a couple things you need to realize. These things are very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, but the concept is pretty simple. Here I have a diagram of the tank itself, and here where we highlight the cold water coming in, goes into the tank, heats it up, hot water goes out. Pretty simple and basic, right? So to prep the tank for removal, here we have the hot water that comes out. I've shut off the valve so no water can get out. I don't want any of that bad water getting back into the pipes with the corrosive material inside the tank. Here's the cold water going in. Now, I haven't shut off the cold water going in just yet, but I have shut off the hot water going out. The other thing I've done is to prep the gas line. I've gone ahead and turned off the gas here. Then I shut off the pilot itself. And then from there, I turned off the unit. Then there is a pressure relief valve on all these units. It's a required safety mechanism. In most places, you can't get one of these installed without that safety valve. So in this case, I took a clear plastic tub, put it underneath the base, and then just gave it a quick tug to, release the pressure. Down in here, we didn't get a whole lot of water, but you can see some of the brown, dirty water there. Once we've released the pressure, lowered the temperature, shut off the hot water, shut off the gas, and we know the unit is no longer functioning and it's completely sealed off. I then went ahead and attached a regular garden hose to the base where the drain is. You'll be very careful because when you go to do this, you want to keep this valve closed until you're ready to open it. When this water comes out, it's going to be scalding hot. In fact, this one, I think it goes up to about 160 degrees, but we don't want to touch this until after we have that fully secured. And then you want to slowly open it. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to let this hose sit overnight where it's going out into the backyard and drain our tank overnight. In the morning, we should have everything emptied, and as a result, we'll have a tank that's ready for removal, and we'll have the plumber come in and look at putting in a